Welcome over to ChessWhiz TV episode 423. There's a lot of episodes. Today, I'm your host, The Wiz, and I'm kind of stumbling over the intro. We're going to play a chess variant today, if you can believe that. This one's called Quadrant Chess, I think? Yeah, Quadrant Chess. And the rules are something about quadrants, so let's play them. Let's go to lichess.org. This is lichess.org. Click play with a friend because we have some mad friends. They're mad because the episode is starting late, in case you're wondering. So they're legitimately mad. Most of your friends are probably mad too because they are your friend. So it's like, what? I got stuck with this guy. So they're mad. I like that pun, by the way. Mad meaning angry and mad meaning crazy, because I'm so crazy that I can joke about also being angry, but I'm very, very rarely angry. Let's let someone click this link in the chat and then we'll jump into the first game. And by the way, if you're watching on YouTube, there's a gear over there. Okay, so this isn't the easiest way to point like that, but down there you can click the gear and you can click speed and then 2x. The episode is way better on 2x mode, so do that right away before you get started. And if you're watching live, I'm sorry that I'm as slow as you are, because, hey, just imagine that if you were making this video, you would be even slower, so you can just feel better about that. Mad and angry are funny because I never get angry. It's in my temperament to just so rarely punch holes in walls. Like if you look around my house, it's like there's almost no holes in my walls right now because I just barely ever get angry. That's just me. Let me type in the chat, anybody want to play? See if somebody's going to click that. So the rules of the variant are your pieces and pawns and kings, I guess, all your things, may only capture opponents that are inside their quadrant of the board. So if you imagine this being a quadrant right here, and this is a quadrant, and this is a quadrant, and this, hold on, here's the yellow, by the way. I'm holding down Shift and Alt while right-clicking, because I know you're going to ask me that. These 4 quadrants are the 4 quadrants of the chessboard, and you may only make a capture if the enemy... Oh, that's too hard for me. Oh, that's awkward. He's on mobile, I think. I'm thinking that just because I can just speculate. That's completely legal in this country. You got the rules? Okay, so let's do it. Joey Dunn 2 is in, and this is not too hard for him, so let's play. Good luck. Hi, Joey Dunn. Hopefully you know the rules. You may only capture inside your quadrant. And so this is going to be super exciting because you can move from quadrant to quadrant, no problem. A lot of these quadrant chess things are like you have to like stay in your quadrant forever, which would be kind of stupid. But what I'm excited about doing is capturing things that are not guarded by things in their quadrant. So what's that going to be? Like so his queen cannot capture this way. So let's I can't take this. Oh, let's move here though. I can move here. Does this just slow down attacks? I'm super excited to make a gigantic attack, like attack. But it may be that, that's not a great move. I guess I'll just bring up my pieces. It may be that, I'm having an idea. That it's actually harder to attack because after you get your pieces ready to go, they can't make any captures, so that's kind of stupid. My idea is to play this because look, that's a different quadrant than that, so nothing can capture. In fact, we're going to get this mess of pawns here. So we might want to change the variant so that pawns, a message on my wrist. Commander Root is now following me on Twitch. We may want to change the rules so that pawns don't have to follow the rules because this is stupid. Okay, so to capture this, I have to kind of come at it like that. It's just going to be pretty difficult. Well, I'll just keep playing chess. I mean, it's not like he can do anything. This is his quadrant here. This is actually an awful place for my bishop. I shouldn't have moved it here because it's in this quadrant. See that? And so it can only capture backwards, which, in case you haven't noticed, there's not a lot of bad guys in that direction. So I didn't really plan that through very well. Let's see what's happening in the chat right now. We've got some people talking. Quas Seabass says, can pieces move between quadrants? And the answer is yes. I'm going to move this bishop here. See how it's in the same quadrant as all his pieces? That's like, yes, there's so many things. Oops. There's so many things I can capture here. I can't wait to start capturing them. So this is a much better place for a bishop. In fact, I'm super thrilled to have my bishop there. And now, and then, I don't know. He's in this quadrant too, so... Oh, nothing good will happen. This is stupid. Good thing there's an increment on the clock. You can see the +4 here, so I am in no time trouble here. This is the way I operate, actually. I just use everything I have and then I just live with nothing. It's kind of like the way most Americans manage their finances. French people, too. They're like, oh, I'm French. I need to spend everything I have and then live off of nothing all the time. That's the way we do things, and that's the way I manage my clock. Okay, so there's really nothing you can do in this variant. It's pretty restrictive for me here. Oh, ooh, well, let me give him some time. He seems to be living like a French person also. Um, oh, he gives me time. That's going to slow down the whole episode here. I could take this and he would have to capture this way, which is somewhat interesting. I'll just bring my pieces in. He says this is fun, lol. So that's good. At least one of us is having fun. What else is going on? I guess you have to play the hippo. Or a4, b4, queen h, g5. I'm thinking of excluding pawns. Tell me what you guys think in the chat about that idea. Let's play the knight down here. Because I really don't have anything to do, so I might as well make a move. Now his queen is in this quadrant, so I can take this. So now I feel pretty cool. Oh, I'll send him a smiley face. I'll send him a winking smiley, which is the ultimate insult. It's a pretty good insult right there. Okay, so I can't capture this direction, but neither can he. Fancy way to say neither can he. Let's enter this quadrant. Now I can capture. This is moving forward. Thanks to his gigantic blunder, the game is now exciting again. So one of the things I can do is what's on the screen there. I can also capture this way. So there's all these things I can do. This is great. I'm starting to get interested in this game. He's entered my quadrant. Oh, you're in my quadrant, man. So I have to just. Oh, I could just take this, or I could still capture this way. Oh, he'll take my knight. How do I do that? Stop yawning, ChessWhiz. You're making you look bad. You're making yourself look bad. So the people in the chat are agreeing. Oh no. If I move my queen away, I lose my knight. But I think I'd better do that. That's too bad. I don't know what to do, so I'll move a pawn forward 1 square. There is a saying in chess, if in doubt, move a pawn, or push a pawn, I think is the saying. I'm going to let him run out of time because this is such a stupid variant. Good game. He says, ack. Sorry, Joey Dunn, but I'm so Joey Dunn with this game. What I'm going to do is change the rule so that pawns don't have to follow that rule. And that's going to help keep the center opened up a little bit because then we won't have that locked up thing where everybody's in their own quadrant. So pieces may only capture is the new thing on the block. My apologies to Joey's, whose game was suddenly ended. But to be fair, he's the one that ran out of time. If I'd flagged myself, that would have been a little bit different. We've got JG, whatever it is, 2017. So his account is now in the past. Okay, so pawns aren't affected. By the way, affected is spelled with an A if it's affected, but it's spelled with an E if it's affected. That's how you can keep those two words straight. Hope that was simple for you. Okay, so pawns don't have to follow that rule. So let's just use the pawns and show off this new ability. I was talking about something very important, and then I just lost my train of thought. You ever have that happen to you? You're like, It reminds me of the old joke that once you get to be a little older, you start thinking about the hereafters. And then more and more. So it's like every day you're thinking about the hereafters. You know what the hereafters is? Like when you walk into a room and you're like, what did I come in here after? Yeah, it happens to me. I could enter his quadrant, but if I do that, then not only am I in his quadrant, but you know what I mean? We're in the same quadrant. I'm going to do that. I mean, I think that's kind of cool because actually it's stupid. It's stupid. So all the advantages I get from being in his quadrant are advantages he gets because I'm in his, you know what I mean? We're in the same one. Like you can't really get an advantage by making something symmetrical. You're like, cool. I've worked really hard to make us in the same position. It just doesn't make a lot of sense. Let's go here though. I really like the bishop g5, bishop b5 play because the bishop is able to do more. So that's good. Oh, check, according to somebody. E5 with the queen is being recommended. ChessWhiz is said by Satan. Well, that's awkward. His username is S8. Let me type this in. S. Is that an S? 8TN. So I was thinking that it would be like pronounced S8TN. And I'm like, well, I'll just read that out. Oops. Right on live. I guess I need to upgrade the stream from G rated to PG rated because I just read out that username. It's not the first username that I've had trouble with on my show where I'm like, that looks completely G. You know what I mean? And then suddenly, after I've said it, I'm like, oh, I just said Satan. That's not really what I meant to say. It's, oops, he's cheating. That's a different quadrant. Diff quadrant. Diff quad, man. Totally diff quad. Um, he's in a hurry because he's going to run out of time here. Hey, I could kind of take this. That would be kind of cool. No, now his bishop can capture back. The first username I had problem with was probably Superboob, which it's spelled B-U-E-B. So I'm like, is that Booeb? So I was thinking in my head, Booeb, as I'm saying boob, and that was embarrassing for me also. I've been embarrassed about 1 times on this show because I've done a couple hundred episodes, so I've had opportunities for that to happen. Should I just trade queens? And by that I mean bishops? Yeah, why not? I can take this. I'm thrilled about that. Knights in the center aren't that powerful, actually. Oh, don't run out of time, Joey. That would just be... Is this guy also Joey? The last guy was Joey, but I could just call everybody Joey. Except for that one guy I beat. Remember that guy? What was his name? He's like 2,600 rated in atomic chess, and he created my happiness when I beat him. His name was Jimmy X. You guys remember that episode? It's like one of you does, but that's important because I move my queen next to his king, which is so fun in atomic chess because he can't capture you. Otherwise, he blows up like a suicide bomber. Speaking of which, I became a suicide bomber the other day. I called the suicide helpline of the... Never mind. I'm trying to tell you a joke, so give me a moment here. Guy calls the suicide helpline, but he's in Iraq, where all the suicide bombers are, right? So you have to forgive me, because right now in this joke, the entire country of Iraq is made up of suicide bombers. It's not a real story. And then when he calls the suicide hotline, they just get really excited and to ask him if he can wear a vest. Never mind. I kind of told the joke backwards. If you start with a punchline, it's not very good. Here's his queen, so this means I can just attack that. I had something important to say, and I was just derailed by my bad joke, which is disappointing. Let's go here. Oh no, he could take me for free, and I can't capture back. That's embarrassing. Oh. Oh, that was cool. He's showing off some cool strats. Oh, I should have taken that. Oh, I've just opened myself up to a thing. Well, I'll just go here. I don't know. This is pretty bad. I'm so discombobulated because I'm trying to remember another suicide joke. Suicide bomber joke. Oh, but it's so bad. It's such a bad joke. I shouldn't even say it. Anyway, I signed up to be a suicide bomber, and I'm like, okay, where should I bomb? And they said 5th Street downtown, and I'm like, I'm all over it. Never mind. Oh, it's so bad. Get it? Because after you blow up, you're all over the street. Yeah, it wasn't a good joke at all. He's taking all my things, and I'm embarrassed by that. So let's not run out of time. Let's checkmate this guy. That apparently wasn't checkmate, so give me a little more time here. I'm going to go this way, and then in my next move, I'll probably checkmate him. So give me a chance here. But the effect of this variant is what I'm noticing is that it really slows down the game. You're basically just kind of maneuvering into the quadrant for a while. That's very slowy downy. I'm going to go over here, and then... Oh, I think I'll play G4, G5. That'll help open up things. Because I do see that he's kind of put all his powerhouse pieces far away. Oh, he's in my quadrant. Oh, no. I don't care. Oh, maybe that was stupid. Well, if it was stupid, I'll double down and play it, more of it. I'm being told in the chat that that was explosive humor and that the joke bombed. That's disappointing, I think. So I'll do that so I can capture with rook. And then I'll kind of have some meat over here. I've got a rook on this file. I've got a queen on this file. I've got a knight in the area. So I do have some chances to checkmate him here. I mean, look at this. I'll put my queen here, and then that's going to be checkmate. And how can he defend? Oh, he can't defend. He cannot defend. He's just dead. He's dead right now. Oh, checkmate, GJ, whatever your name is, JG. Oh, yeah. Here's some time so you can squirm longer. This is great. This joke caused a chain reaction. He missed queen takes e2. He missed queen takes e2? Who's he? Not me. I'm not he. I'm me. Queen takes e2. Oh, I could have taken that rook for free. Who needs a rook? I got a checkmate, man. I didn't miss queen takes e2. I was looking into the future. I was like, loo. That's what I was doing. I can't deal with this. Fine. If I take this way, he checks me. I hate being checked. Wow. Apparently I'm unable to checkmate. Did this work? Am I now checkmating? Oh, this is scary. Oh. He solves his problems by cheating. Okay. He's cheating, and now he's running me out of time. Oh, I didn't run out. That was perfect, because you can't capture this way. It's a different quadrant. Thank you for giving the take back in the last moment. Let's see what he's going to do now. Something legal, perhaps. Oh. Don't tell him, but that's a good move. Don't tell him. Don't tell him, guys. He's not fighting it. Perfect. Yes. Oh, he's going to die instead. Oh, I blocked. Okay. That didn't work. Hey, it kind of did. I'm still alive. We're playing chess now, except he's really out of time. So he goes there. I go here. Now I'm threatening this. He goes there. He's in my quadrant. I'll go here, which is awful. This is really awful. Because he has two pieces for the... Oh, this is sad. I guess I'll go this way. I wonder if quadrantness is going to help me in this endgame. I have a feeling it's going to be horribly bad for me. And the reason is that pawns aren't affected, and he has a lot of pawns. This endgame would be bad enough without that. However, I am able to take this, and he can't capture. So quadrantness is helping me at the moment. That's good. In fact, maybe I can get some things going like this move. Oh, yeah, ChessWhiz. You're thinking them up with your brain right now. Oh, that's a... Oh, never mind. Never mind. Pawns... Okay, so I'll resign. So pawns don't have to follow the rule. Not a great brain, but hey, it's the best one I've got. The other day, which is yesterday, I was thinking to myself, I was thinking, you're not very smart. And then I realized I'm not the smartest person on the planet. And that was actually really therapeutic for me because it's okay to not be the smartest person on the planet. And for some of you viewers, I got some smart viewers because this show kind of attracts smart people. I don't know why, but it does. So I've got some really smart people watching this show. And I'm a smart person, but I'm not the smartest person on the planet. It's very difficult for me. And now I'm finally at peace with not being the smartest. I met this guy the other day who was smarter than me, significantly smarter than me. And it was like amazing because I don't know if you've ever had this experience. He was like, he sits down at a computer and he instantly has learned F sharp. Now, if you know anything about F sharp, then you know that he's smart because it's like written inside out. It's a programming language, and the first thing you have to do is bend your mind inside out, and then you're like, if for the, and then the whole program works. That's how F sharp works, basically. I still don't understand it, of course, because I'm not that smart. But what struck me about this guy was two things. First of all, I think this is free, actually. First of all, he was super, super analytical and smart. And the second thing was that he had zero people skills. Like, nope, that's not the rule. That knight is in a different quadrant. Like, he would insult you as soon as he would look at you. And he wasn't a mean guy. That's what's weird about it. He was actually a nice guy, friendly, cares about you as much as someone who's super smart can, because he is so smart he realizes you're kind of useless. But he would just have no awareness of what you're going to think as you hear what he's saying. Have you ever had that trouble? I have this trouble constantly, but he had it 1,000 times worse. Like, he would just say something that would really, let's just put it this way, it would really hurt your feelings. but he wouldn't realize that it was going to hurt your feelings. And I have had this problem many times in my life where I've hurt people's feelings and I didn't realize it was going to because I didn't think about, I guess everyone has this every now and then. You didn't think about how it was going to be taken. Except in my case, I had no way to know how it was going to be taken because that part of my brain is missing. But for him, it was 1,000 times worse. And this is what I realized. I'm so glad I'm not the smartest person in the world. That is so great because I have some modicum of people skills. Like it's just like this much people skills. Like I'm aware other people exist. And that's actually super nice compared to not knowing that. Okay, weird. He's moving super fast now because he feels like he's in time pressure. He could actually take, no, I could take, oh, yeah, I guess I'll just take over here. Getting confused here. It's worth it not being the smartest in order to actually somewhat be able to function in a social environment. It's actually an okay trade-off. So you guys who are of average intelligence, be thankful. Be thankful that you are at least average. And you're for the viewers who are of average, if you feel like, well, I'm about average in intelligence. Of course, nobody says that. By the way, the statistics show that most people think they are above average. And I know that sounds weird, and it's actually even weirder than it sounds. It's impossible for most people to be above average by the definition of average, but still, most people think they're above average, both in intelligence and driving skill. Let that sink in. However, if you are actually of average intelligence, you probably have better emotional intelligence or people skills than I do. And so that's something you can gloat about. I mean, I got a message from a friend the other day, and by a friend, I mean is another human being. And he said something like, I love your show. You're so much better at chess than I am. Something like that. Maybe I'm paraphrasing. Maybe it said something about how ugly I am. I don't remember if that was part of it. And never mind. It didn't say anything about how ugly I am. Why would it say that? Stop thinking that. It would never say that. Um, Certainly not. I'm definitely not thinking about how ugly I am right now. I did get a comment the other day on one of my videos. It said, "Dat jawline," and then like this gigantic surprise face. And I took that as a compliment. And then the other time when he said, "That guy looks like a scarecrow," um, that was also a compliment. And then the time it said, "That guy looks like he's gonna blow away," and something about his bones. That was very complimentary because the people are talking about how handsome I am, obviously. But what I realized when I got this letter from this person who clearly thinks I'm a handsome person is, ooh, that's my quadrant. I'm going there, and he can't do this because that's not my quadrant. His quadrant is that actually being good at chess is not the most important thing in life. You might be in a phase right now where you think it is. I was in that phase about 30 years ago because I'm pretty old, okay? I was like, chess, being good at chess, that's the most important thing. I obsessed about chess. I won chess tournaments constantly. When I didn't win, I cried because it was so disappointing not to be the best chess player that exists. But look at the show. Look how bad these chess moves are. I mean, I'm constantly blundering, right? But we have fun. Let me tell you a story about this episode. This episode, we started 15 minutes late because, uh, okay, I don't have any excuses for that. But look at this. He could have taken my knight with his quadranty abilities. That would have been cool. I need to be moving fast. Ah, I'll take that. Thanks to my quadranty abilities. I'll send him a. Nope, that's a hack. That's different quadrant. 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 I can spell quadrant. That's another skill. But what you can see is that I blunder a lot, but we still have fun. And I think that's very, very important to notice. You got, oh, I can't do that either. Let's go here. It's very important for you guys to notice. You're like, oh, if only I could stream chess and be super amazing. And it turns out, yes, the chess streamers that stream chess, like 90% of them, I would say, are better chess players than I am. If you open up the profile of me, I need a little more time here. This is a different quadrant, so I'm completely safe. So let's just make a new queen here. I'm opening up my profile. I have 16 seconds now. We can do that. And let's click on bullet. I'm 1897. Now, when I'm doing my best bullet, I'm probably 2200, but that's like the peak. And I average maybe 2000 or 2100. Right now it's low because I always stream and make bad moves. Um, but my I'm better than, you can see that there? Yeah, 88.6 of chess players. He resigns. Good game. That was really weird how you couldn't capture anything. He says he doesn't want to waste my time. I think that was not a waste of time, Kainogan. I think that was a great use of time. So thank you for joining us. And I think you're a great person with great people skills, and I'm not commenting on your intelligence right now. I will decline these casual games. Who would play casual? That's stupid. Let's play another quadrant chess game. We have time for one more. So I'm better than 88% of chess players, but among streamers, I'm one of the worst. And that just goes to show that everything's relative compared to what you compare to. It's true in chess ability, it's true in intelligence, it's true in how wealthy you are. Like, for example, if you have a house and a car, which I guess most people don't have a house. Yeah, most people have a house. Depends on the country you're in, I guess. Let's try this. Let's get this going with the queen. Quadrant chess, Hiroku. Okay, let's double check because otherwise I'm not going to move my queen here, but otherwise I will. Actually, yeah, let's just put it here. Just for fun. It's a good middle ground. You're richer than some giant percentage of the humanities if you're owning some things. That's the general concept of the rule. I think it's like if you own a car, then no one is as rich as you. Something like that. I'm gonna go here. Check out that cool move because pieces can't do the thing, but pawns don't have to follow the rules. So I'm just showing off the ability of pawns right now. Pawns aren't affected. Colon D. But your queen is affected, so it can't take the pawn. I hope that's straight. Okay, so there's a lot of talk in the chat right now. Tim3000 says everything's relative, including his uncle. Wait, that's not what it says. His uncle is a relative, but I think what he's trying to say is that it's all relative as I was telling my uncle. He missed the chance to make a relativity joke. That's not really a relativity joke, but who cares? ChessWhiz says Joey Dunn. Hey, ChessWhiz, have you ever played Fortnite? There's nobody named ChessWhiz right here. I think you may be looking for someone else because I'm definitely not ChessWhiz. Let's go on to the next question. He changed the rules mid-episode, says Stefan. That's true. It's a show for smart people, so no problem. In all caps, he writes that. Stefan, I like you because you're smart. Actually, there's some truth to liking smart people. I find unintelligent people to be quite dull. Oh, look, every night. That's dull. Interesting. The guy's talking about himself. There's a guy who says, this guy's talking about himself. I'm out. Oh, this guy's talking to himself. I'm out. But his username is Mr. Unfriendly. So I'm not, my feelings are not hurt, Mr. Unfriendly, because you gave away your tendencies right there in the username. Your tendency to be Mr. Unfriendly. So I'm not bothered by you. Okay, what can I do here? I can move my bishop right here. I think that's pretty cool. Get into your quadrant, and then later I'll take it. So what is he doing? Anti-development kind of stuff? I mean, that's not a thing. I want to push this pawn too, but I'm looking at this check pretty juicily. My juices are flowing right now. Air Ethelo says my IQ is over 200. It's interesting. It's interesting. There's something called the Dunning-Kruger effect. And the Dunning-Kruger effect describes the true fact that intelligent people tend to underestimate their abilities. And people with low skill tend to overestimate their abilities, which is what everybody focuses on. Like when they talk about the Dunning-Kruger effect, they're talking about how people who don't know what they're doing think they're the best thing ever. And you've probably experienced that at one time or another in your life. Oh, he could take this thanks to the quadrant rule I can't capture back. That's pretty cool. But I'm too busy taking it. Oh, I don't want to open up all these things with these things. That would be too scary. So I guess I'll go here. There's a rook. Yeah, there's stuff. Let's go here and here. And I'll check him. I don't have enough power. I need more additional pylons here. His queen, he's using the quadrant thing. He's so smart. Man, I need to get my bishop somewhere cool. Let's do this. And now I'm stuck in this quadrant still. This is awful. Fine. Well, this is kind of interesting, actually. Let's give him some time so I can ponder this. The more interesting side of the Dunning-Kruger for me actually is the fact that, okay, I'll take the knight, is the fact that intelligent people underestimate. People of high skill underestimate their abilities. That's interesting to me because I'm a person of high skill, obviously. No, but actually, people are like, I don't know. I don't know. And that's actually a clue. When somebody says they don't know, that's a clue that they are someone you should listen to. And that's so counterintuitive, but it's true. So try to keep that in mind as you live your life. My bishop is trapped by the stupidity of all things. I'll go here, then I can at least defend. Should I take with pawn? Let's take with rook, offer a trade. Because that'll slow down the attack. Trades slow down the attack unless you're playing Crazy House, in which case you're dead. But in this kind of chess, you can actually somewhat survive this way. Let's do the other. Oh, let's go here and get this one in like this. This is good. And we can actually use all of our pieces. This looks like an unfortunate checkmate here. So I guess I'll just do that next. I should have done that last turn. What's happening right now? I'm reading this chat. This is such a good conversation. Let's click the button. Where's the button here? Firefox. Oh, it doesn't do anything. Oh, that's because I'm not using Firefox. Ah! I'm out of time. Okay, that wasn't my best moment. Let's try harder here. What is this? Chrome, window chat, window capture, chat. Oh, it says chat on it. Oh, he's out of time. Great. So let's turn on chat. Hey, I should have clicked that button. Illegal, it says. What, did I just cheat? Oh, man, I cheated. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's the crying face. Where's my apostrophes? There we go. Crying face. You guys can't see it because I just turned chat on. Let's move that over. Ah, that's the wrong thing. No. That part. The chat part. There. There's my crying face. You see that right over there? I'm so sad I cheated and then won. I'm really feeling bad about that. And he's gone, so I can't rematch him. I'm rematching him because I feel bad. Double illegal move. No, no, no. Broke the rules. You see that? It's written there. But above that, in the important part, they're talking about Dunning-Kruger. Dunning-Kruger doesn't say that intelligent people underestimate their abilities. It says that skilled people, right? In theory, it says that stupid. So forget what I was saying about intelligent and stupid. It's actually high skill and low skill. And that will sink in. Let you read that for a moment, then I'll close that. I have an IOQ over 200. So you're suffering from the Dunning-Kruger, I think. Let's hide this. Abort the game. Let's play one last game with my intelligent viewers because I love you guys. Yeah, high skill and low skill is actually much different. I have met some unintelligent people who have high skill in a specific area. And that's always really cool because you're like, wow, this person doesn't. And then you're like, whoa, this person can. And that's actually a breath of fresh air to witness that. Oh, I always like that. And if you meet someone who you find to be like uninteresting because you don't think they're smart, then ask them about things they're interested in and ask them about their passions, and that you can often dig out something that they're amazing at. I was talking to this homeless bum the other day. Well, maybe he's not a homeless bum. I don't know. I just made that up. And I found it to be a little dry. And then I started talking about guitar with him. And it turns out he's like a professional guitar player. And by that, I mean he sits around under bridges and plays the guitar. But still, he's pretty good at the guitar, right? Way better than I am. So that was something cool we could talk about. And that's the whole story. This is our last game. We're playing against Kainojin. And I'm trading all my bishops away because I'm not looking at the chessboard while I play chess. Pieces may only capture enemies inside their quadrant of the board. How does that sit with you? Let's double check that that's okay with him. Okay? Because otherwise we're playing a chess game. He says okay. So what I want to do, this is super weird. If I get my pieces on his side of the board, then he can just take them. So I want to stay on my side of the board. I think I've been too aggressive. Let's do the same as him. Got his bishop. I feel like I've got a great attacking opportunity here because I've got this open file. I can use a rook on an open file. Let's go here. Oh, maybe f4 right now. No, this is okay. I was thinking I need to play f4 to prevent this, but actually I could just play f4 in the face of it because his bishop is in his stupidness of quadrants. So this is a bad thing. Let's go here so that I'm now in this quadrant with my queen. So it's a participatory queen, if you know what I mean. I feel like I got a good attacking opportunity because I have this open file, and even my knight can come in thanks to his blunder, c5. So we're pretty much ready to go. This is great. Let's go this way. I can't just capture that. Wrong quadrant. But what I can do, oh no, I didn't foresee that. I guess I'll go like this. And then he'll play g5 and I'll be stuck forever. No. Can I... He's already done it. Can I get my knight somewhere that takes this? Like, to get here or here, I'd have to come from here or I can't come from here, here, or here, or here, here, or here. So this is pretty much a no. But from here, I could get here from... okay. So I want to get my knight to this square. So I want to get my knight to this square. So I want to get my knight to this square. So I want to get my knight to... not the corner. That doesn't seem very smart. This square. So that's the plan. We got a plan, Stan. Let's do this. Chess is so hard. I'm just reading what's in the chat. There's a guy who says chess is hard. Okay, so I can play this move, and no problems. He cannot capture here. Wrong quadrant. And I cannot defend. Wrong quadrant. My knight is on the way. I'm going to come all the way over here and take this bishop, and then I'm going to attack so fiercely. Which actually, he has the advantage after that opens, because his queen can easily join this area. And I have this gigantic wall preventing my queen from coming in. But I'm not worried about that. It's in the future. You ever notice that? There's certain people, which is like everybody, who's like, well, that's in the future, so no problem. And then there's a few people who live only in the future. And they're like, did you know we're all going to get super old? And it's not like they're just making idle talk. They're actually super concerned that they're going to get old. Like, they need to do something about this. Guys, hold on. We're getting old. Like, action is required here. And they're being serious. Like, it's like, calm down. I lost my knight. No. I wonder if he'll give me a take back. He's not going to take it. He doesn't see it. That was lucky. That was lucky. He could have just taken my knight. I can't recapture because of the quadrant thing. So, lucky on that. Good. I actually think this would be a super cool move. Because now you can't move into my quadrant. Ha ha. Which is great. You can't do that. That's the wrong quadrant. Colon D. Happy face. If I didn't push there, his queen could come in here, and then I'd have to deal with his queen. That'd be dumb. So I'm glad that's a free pawn. That's pretty nice. Thanks. He's trying so hard to make something happen here. He's just self-destructing. Oh, a free bishop. Which actually he should be allowed to take. Because the rook isn't allowed to capture across quadrants, but whatever. Whatever, this is life. This is your life now. Knights aren't very good in this variant, actually. I think I can go here and then push. Give him a little time. I think this. So his queen cannot escape this quadrant. You see it's over here? He's like, ah! His queen is super useless. It's a weird true fact about life right now. I'll take that with the queen. Check. This is looking fantastic. I think I've got a checkmate. Checkmate right here. I'm sorry that you should be allowed to recapture. Should I do that? Maybe I'll play just a little longer and I'll find a checkmate that doesn't require cheating. I'm in the quadrant, and then I could do this. That works. That works, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode. We're about to wrap up because this is the last game. Next episode is going to be pretty fun. We're going to play a variant that a viewer recommended. And now, this move. And then this move with Discover Check. It's going to be pretty bad for him. A viewer recommended our next episode. I seem to be from the Department of Redundancy department right now. And then checkmate. Where's the checkmate? I'll take a free rook while I look for it. This looks like checkmate. Where every turn, there's this thing moving across the board, each file. So the first turn is the A file, the next turn is the B file, the next turn is the C file, and you have to move a thing from that file every turn. So it really restricts what you can move, and you could still get checkmated. Like, you just get checked, and then you can't get out of check without moving something that violates the file rule. So you just lose. So that's going to be pretty fun next episode. Don't miss that. Twitch.tv/ChessWhiz. It's spelled like that. I'm not ChessWhiz. Why would I be ChessWhiz? Get out of here. This has been ChessWhiz TV. Thanks for watching.